Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. Your examination for political science is being taken by board on 6th of December 2020. Dear students, in these days of exams, you have to put extra efforts, you have to do extra hard work to crack these examinations with nice percentage of marks. Dear students, you are not physically in the schools. You remain connected to your teachers virtually, and this virtual mode can't be substituted for the actual mode of teaching. To overcome the loss you met with, you have to put extra efforts, you have to remain busy with the books, you have to make self study. This is the only way by which you can take your board to the bank. Dear students, there is clear cut 40% concession, and you need to attempt only 60 marks out of 100 marks questionnaire, and whatever your gain would be, that would be proportionately raised to 100. Dear students, class 12th subject political science, and today we are dealing with the present party system in India. Dear students, no doubt India has a multi party system in contrast to the well developed democracies in the world, that is, the Britain and the Americans, why bi-party system exists. In bi-party system, one party remains in the power and another party functions as a strong opposition. Dear students, right from the 1952, when first general elections took place, India remained under the one party dominance, that is the Congress party, right from 1952 1967 when there was a setback Congress. Dear students, the multi party system is a system where more than two parties exist or many parties exist in a politics of India. But there are the advantages of multi party system. In multi party system, the people have diverse, or we can say many options left for the people, or many options are there for people to choose their representatives. And all the political parties cre- put forward their manifestos and what we can say the agenda for the development. And in multi-party system, the different manifestos are put forward by the different political parties, wherein biparty system, one party having one manifesto, another having another manifesto, and whatever the people like, that is being voted in the end, just in case of Americans and the British. But in India, there exists a multi-party system. In multi-party system, when people are connecting, people are connecting People get connected to many political parties, their opinions, their students. Thus, in multi-party system, there are number of options left to the people, and when there are number of options left to the people, they can choose which party is better and which party can rule us better, and accordingly they vote the political parties. But in case of India, we can see only the, no doubt the political parties exists manifold, that means multi-party exists there, but actually only three parties that remain dominant in the politics of India. If you are taking example right from the 1952, the Congress remained dominant in 1967, and there was a setback in 1967 to Congress, and then once again the Congress came in the power, and now if at the present it is the BJP that is the ruling the country from 2014, it is turning a dominant party, or it is the dominant party in the Indian politics. But remember, today's question is what is the present party system in India? You have to keep in the mind that the present system of parties in India is a multi-party system, and multi-party system is a system in which where many political parties are operating, more than two political parties are operating, and these multiple parties s- sometimes never get the absolute majority to form the government, and people give fractured mandate to them, and they form the coalition government. And coalition government is never a suitable government because it often remains in the threat of collapse. You have might have in your minds in case of in 1996 late Mm, Atal Bihari Vajpayee remained in the office for 14 days only. It was due to the coalition politics or coalition parties. And finally, this coalition broke within the 14 days period. Dear students, you have to keep in the mind that the present system in India is present party system in India is a multi-party system where many political parties are operating. It has its benefits. That means uh, people are people get connected to diverse parties, and they read the diverse manifestos or many manifestos of the different political parties. According to that they vote. But remember, in multi-party system there never always a government comes into the existence that is the strong government. Just in case of Americans or the Britain where two political parties exist. So in contrast to the biparty system, the multi-party system, India has advantages as well as the disadvantages. Advantages, we can say that there are number of options left for the people. They read the and comprehend the different manifestos of the political parties, and according to which they vote, because the number of political parties operating in a country put number of issues in front of the people, and people vote according to their manifestos. But on the second hand, in multi-party system, sometimes and many a times the fractured mandate comes, and the fractured mandate is always dangerous for the mm, suitable or the functioning of the government, because no party gets the absolute majority to form the government, and finally many parties join the hands to form the government, and such a government always remains in the threat of collapse. But right from the 2014, the BJP is turning a dominant party in the Indian politics. It is getting the absolute majority always to form the government. Once it was the Congress era, now it is the BJP era. Other parties are existing, no doubt, but in some states, that is the federal units of India, other than BJP and Congress governments are in operation. So the multi-party system has advantages as well as the disadvantages. Hope you might have grasped the concept. In case of any confusion, do call me. I will be available around the clock for responding to your queries. Dear students, in these days you have to put extra efforts to crack this examination, and then after exams you have to cover the uncovered syllabus of 40% so that you can sit in the coming examinations with nice percentage of marks, and you would be able to sit in the competitive exams and will fetch there the nice percentage of marks, and you will get your professional field whatever you like. Thanks. Be balanced.